Good morning, dear students. Today we start the lesson number 2 of Mathematics 2, that is Pythagoras theorem. In this lesson, we study the Pythagorean triplet, similarity and right angle triangles, theorem of geometric mean, Pythagoras theorem, application of Pythagoras theorem, Apollonius theorem. Now, in 7th standard, we study the Pythagoras theorem and Pythagorean triplet. Means we are familiar with Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is applied in a right angle triangle. Now, what is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? Statement of Pythagoras theorem: in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining two sides. Triangle here, triangle, this is the figure of triangle PQR. See the figure properly. Angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, we apply the Pythagoras theorem. What is the Pythagoras theorem? The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the, here in this right angle triangle PQR, PR is the hypotenuse and PQ and QR are the remaining two sides. Therefore, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Means PR is the hypotenuse and remaining two sides are PQ and QR. Therefore, in a triangle PQR, angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Length of PR square is equal to length of PQ square plus length of QR square. We will write this as PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. The length of PQ, QR and PR of triangle PQR can also be shown by letters R, P and Q. Suppose these sides, length of these three sides are denoted by small alphabet R, P and Q. With this convention, referring the figure, this figure, Pythagoras theorem can also be stated as Q square is equal to P square plus R square. Q denoted hypotenuse, PQ denoted P square and QR is denoted letter R. Therefore, Q square is equal to P square plus R square. Now the next concept is Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet: in a triplet of natural number, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two number, then the triplet is called Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet is applied natural numbers. Means first to identify the largest number, and the largest square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two numbers. Triplet means three natural numbers. For example, in your textbook, the examples are given. In the triplet 11, 60, 61. This is the triplet. There are three numbers. Therefore, this is a triplet. Here 61 is the largest number. Therefore, to identify this triplet is a Pythagorean triplet. Means the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of the other two number. This 11, 60 and 61 all are the natural number. Therefore, first of all, find out the square of three numbers. 11 square is 121, 60 square is 3600, 61 square is 3721. Therefore, 61 square, the sum of these two numbers, 121 plus 3600 is equal to 3721. The square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. Therefore, 11, 60 and 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now the examples. Example number first. In the right angle triangle, sides making right angle are 9 cm and 12 cm. Find the length of the hypotenuse. This is the triangle PQR. and this is the right angle triangle. Sides making a right angle means this side and this side form a right angle, and the lengths are 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Therefore, solution is in a triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Applying Pythagoras theorem, what is the Pythagoras theorem? The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of the other two sides. Therefore, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. What is the reason? Pythagoras theorem. By substituting the value to find the value of here hypotenuse, length of hypotenuse. Therefore, PQ value of PQ is 9, value of QR is 12. Therefore, PR square is equal to 9 square plus 12 square, and 9 square is 81, 12 square is 144. Therefore, 81 plus 144 is equal to 225. Taking square root, we get PR is equal to 15 centimeter. Now the example number 2. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagorean triplet. To identify the Pythagorean triplet, yes or no. The first example, the triplet is 3, 5 and 4. To identify the Pythagorean triplet means to check the the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of squares of other two number. 3, 5 and 4. These all are the natural number. Largest number is 5 and remaining two numbers are 3 and 4. Therefore, square of largest number 5 square is equal to 25 and give the number first. Square of and sum of the remaining two number. Remaining two numbers are 3 and 4 means 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. Therefore, 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. Here give the number second. And therefore, from first and second, 5 square is equal to 25 and 3 square plus 4 square is equal to also 25. Therefore, 3, 4 and 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now, examples for practice. Check these are the Pythagorean triplet, yes or no. The first is 11, 12 and 15. Next, second example 9, 15 and 17. And third example is 40, 41 and 42. Now, last year we have studied the properties of right angle triangle with the angle. First 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, and second is 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. The property first is property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. If, what is the property? If acute angles of a right angle triangle are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the side opposite 30 degree angle is half of the hypotenuse, and the side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse. Okay, see the figure. This is the figure of triangle LMN, and triangle LMN, angle N, measurement of angle N is 30 degree, measurement of angle N is 60 degree and angle M is 90 degree. This is the right angle triangle, and angle L and angle N are the acute angle of triangle LMN. Therefore, the property, what is the property? If acute angle of right angle triangle are 30 degree and 60 degree, then side opposite to 30 degree angle. This side angle, opposite side of angle 30 degree is side MN is half of the hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse is LN. Therefore, side opposite to 30 degree angle is equal to MN is equal to 1 upon 2 into LN. Means side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of the hypotenuse. Means MN is equal to 1 upon 2 into LN. And next, the side opposite to 60 degree angle, the side opposite to 60 degree angle. 60 degree angle की opposite side कौन सी है? Side LM, and hypotenuse is side LM, and hypotenuse is LN. Therefore, side opposite to 60 degree angle is equal to LM is equal to root 3 by 2 into LN. Means the side opposite to 60 degree angle is √3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Okay. Suppose if ln is equal to 6 centimeter, take length of hypotenuse is 6 centimeter. Then we will find the mn and lm to find the sides of other. Then by using the property, mn is the side opposite to the angle 30 degree and lm is the side opposite to angle 60 degree. Therefore mn is equal to 1/2 into ln. 1/2 into hypotenuse. mn is equal to 1/2 into ln. And value of ln is 6. Therefore 1/2 into 6. Here 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Therefore mn is equal to 3 centimeter. Next, to find the value of lm. To find the value of lm is equal to √3/2 into ln. √3. Why to take the √3/2? Because this lm is the side opposite to 60 degree angle, and by using property, the side opposite to 60 degree angle is √3/2 times the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is ln. Therefore √3/2 into ln. ln value of ln is 6. Therefore 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. And then we get lm is equal to 3√3 centimeter. Now the property second, property of 45 degree and 90 degree angle. If the acute angle of a right angle triangle are 45 degree and 45 degree, then each of the perpendicular side is 1/√2 times the hypotenuse. Okay, here triangle X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. Acute angles are angle Z and angle Y are acute angle, and measurement of angle X is 90 degree. Therefore in acute angle of right angle triangle are 45 and 45 degree. Then each of the sides perpendicular sides is 1/√2 times the hypotenuse. Means this is the hypotenuse, ZY is the hypotenuse, and remaining two sides are XZ, side XZ and side XY. Therefore side XY is equal to 1/√2 into hypotenuse, means ZY. XY is equal to 1/√2 into ZY. Similarly, XZ is the another side of triangle. Therefore XZ is equal to again 1/√2 into ZY hypotenuse. And here XY की वैल्यू क्या है 1/√2 into ZY. Also XZ की वैल्यू भी क्या है 1/√2 into ZY. Means XY and XZ की वैल्यू क्या है सेम. Therefore XY is equal to XZ is equal to 1/√2 into ZY. Suppose we take the length of ZY is equal to 3√2 centimeter. Then we will find XY and ZX or XZ. Here XY is equal to XZ. आपने ये रिलेशन फाइंड किया है. XY is equal to XZ is equal to 1/√2 into ZY. Then means in acute angle in 45 90 degree angle, the two sides is equal to 1/√2 into hypotenuse. Therefore XY is equal to XZ is equal to 1/√2 into 3√2. Here √2 gets cancelled. Then we get XY is equal to XZ is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay. Homework. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, angle A is equal to 30 degree, length of AC is equal to 16. Then find AB and BC. Okay, here AC is hypotenuse, these two are the acute angle. Apply properties and find the length of AB and BC. Thank you.